Hey everybody, this is Fumi from Black Woman Moving On, and this is my new channel. I know I haven't posted here in a while, but I'm definitely working on some new videos, and I'll have them posted up very soon. So this video is going to be about how to date online safely, and these are just some of the things that I've personally done before marriage to get ready to date and also to kind of protect my identity, because anyone who's dated online or even gone on blind dates knows that um, just sometimes your interactions with people can go left really fast. And then at the end of the day, you never truly know who you're dealing with. So, definitely when it comes to online dating, I'm going to offer these free tips to make sure that you protect your safety. And if you still are having trouble, I know Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Feel free to check out the website and see what services we have. If you want to have your profile edited or updated, or if you want more one on one help in terms of dating more strategically online. So let's get started. Let's look at the tips that we have. So, the first thing, if you have a very common name, like go on Facebook, if like Tiffany or Brittany, there are going to be a lot of hits on for your name. So, you don't really have to worry so much by giving out your name. But if you do have a very unique name that is spelled differently or a more foreign name that's more easily recognizable, I would suggest you give a nickname or even use your middle name when dating online. Most of the guys that you do message online, most of them, you're not gonna meet your Prince Charming like right away. You're not. It's gonna take us a couple dates. And not all guys can handle rejection safely. Now, I may have to break this video up into two parts because I don't want to go too long. I know my older videos would be really, really long, and I kind of want to focus on hitting the main points that I need to hit. So if you have a more basic name and you don't have to worry about somebody Googling your first name and automatically knowing everything about you, you're good. Feel free to give them your name, but you can also give your middle name or nickname. Almost never, never, never give out your last name. I'm sorry. Just don't give out your last name. If they ask for it, if you trust the person, maybe, but don't give out your last name. Most guys are not trying to give out their last name either before they know you well. So now this may depend on your comfort level, but I wouldn't give out my last name. Or if I give out a last name, I'll give out like maybe like my mother's maiden name before she got married. I'll give out that last name because people do look you up. And I always recommend you, I recommend you look the person up. Next is your pictures. Another way people can find out your identity from your dating site. If you're going to use photos that are on your Facebook account, because maybe your best pictures happen to be on your Facebook or your Instagram, whatever your main profile photo is, do not use that on your profile. Like if all your great pictures are on Facebook, change your Facebook cover photo and change your Facebook photo to something else, like a flower or just something else. Make sure your Facebook, LinkedIn, all of that. Make sure your privacy settings are up so that no one can easily find you. People will do reverse image searches. So make sure that you have any photos that are publicly out there. Do not use them on your dating site um, because there are catfish out there and there are some crazy controlling men out there. And I'd rather you be safer than sorry. Do not tell anybody your birthday. It's really common for people to post their zodiac signs on the website. Um, if you're into that, I'm into astrology. I love astrology, but I don't tell people, even if I tell them my sign, guys will literally ask me, oh, well, what day were you born? Pick another day. Pick another day um, in the month. Don't give them your specific birth date. If you're comfortable giving them your sign, because based on your age, people can calculate what year you were born. That's step one. And then if you tell them what day, that's easy to find your records. Don't give them your email address. If you want to give them your email address, make a free fake email address. You want to try to not give out a lot of information that can allow you to be stalked. This is really about, sorry about that, people are so loud. This is about preventing you from being stalked in case a guy that you do get to know may not be the most emotionally unstable or may not be unstable. Sorry, I'm like distracted because this person's like talking outside really loud. There have been a lot of articles about Black women being killed and shot in the face and murdered because of rejected advances. So this is why I'm putting this video out here instead of just ranting and venting about it. I'm like, how can I post a video telling Black women how to navigate things safely online? So I have a couple notes here. Let's see what else. If you're in college, and this is harder because if you're in college and people are going to ask you what you do, if you do have a full-time job, tell them what industry. Don't give them your exact job title. Like, I've literally looked up guys. They tell me, like, all I know is their first name and I know what their job title is. And some of them will even tell me their company. But if you know somebody's first name, the city that they work in, or the city that they live in, really the city that they work in, and you know their job title, you can Google them and it'll come up on LinkedIn, or it can come up on a random site that you forgot that you even signed up for. So do not tell people, that's my next point, do not tell people exactly what you do unless your job title is very unless your industry is really general. Like, tell them something more general. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell them what company you work for. If they ask, lie. Don't tell them what company you work for. If they ask, lie to them. And trust me, most of these guys that you meet online, they're not going to be the one. You're just going to take a couple times to meet somebody you really like. That's another thing. Do not tell people the city you work in, unless the city you work in is like, there's so many people, it won't matter. And if you have a LinkedIn profile and you feel like you're going to run your mouth, make your LinkedIn profile private so that nobody can find it. Unless you're looking for a job, then it may be better. But if you're not looking for a job, you have a job for now, make your LinkedIn profile private. Don't tell them what city you work in. Also, in terms of your location, of course, you want to date online and you want somebody close to you. Smokey, come here. Sorry, the dog. Put a city that is next to your city. Use the next closest city. Don't use your city. It sounds like I'm saying a lot. I love the poodle. Sounds like I'm saying you have to be like really conscious, but at the end of the day, people are dying. And I'm smiling because I'm in a good mood, but I'm smiling because I'm also happy that I can share this information, because I had a date a couple years ago where this guy just started yelling and screaming at me because we were just having a normal conversation and we just didn't agree on something. And I mean, it happens, he just started going off. And I was so happy that he didn't know where I lived. And it was just, some people just don't have everything screwed on tight. So you really want to make sure you stay mysterious. Guys like that, they like to chase, and don't give them all your information. I'm probably going to do a part 2 to this video because it's getting kind of long. So the last tip, one of the most important tips I want to give you, do not use your cell phone number. If you have a Gmail account, sign up for free for Google Voice and download the free Google Voice app on your cell phone and use a Google Voice number. And whatever nickname or fake name you give them or middle name you give them, put that as your voicemail and let them know. They're going to call you like, oh, I tried to call you and it was this Google Voice thing. And let them know. So I'm going to be honest, like, it's a safety thing. At the end of the day, I feel safer using this, and no man's going to argue with a woman trying to be safe. Don't give them your cell phone number. Also, with your cell phone number, certain caller IDs and certain apps can actually pick up your name on there. I had a guy who I accidentally called him from my cell phone number. I totally forgot to use my Google Voice or give him my Google Voice. And he told me my first and last name. Like, this is you? First, last name. And it was like, I couldn't even deny it. So it's like, use a Google Voice number. Yeah, it's just the safe thing to do. So I'm going to do a part 2 to this video. Yeah, I have some more tips for dating online safely. And like I said, definitely be careful, because guys nowadays, like, I don't assume the worst, but at the same time, it's like, it's better safe than sorry. And there are too many women out here who are being stalked and harassed. If you have children, especially, do not, like, of course they need to know you have kids, but they don't need to know their names. They don't need to know where they go to school. Keep all that information to yourself. And definitely feel free to add me on Twitter. I just joined Twitter. Feel free to follow me on Twitter. I think they say follow. And check out the Facebook page. I should have all the links in the bottom description. And like I said, if you are dating and you have been dating online, or maybe you want to date online and you're like, oh my gosh, like, you're telling me not to do this, you're telling me not to do that, I'm scared, I don't know if I'm going to make a mistake and some guy's going to go off on me or something. If you feel like you want that extra help, I do have 2 different options. I have a online dating masterclass for those who definitely are serious. They know they want to find someone for a relationship and they're willing to commit to really working with someone privately to maximize their chances. Or there's somebody who's like, you know what, I don't need that specific one-on-one help, but I do think my profile could be better. I have a send a headshot profile option where you just kind of take a screenshot of your profile and you email it to me, and I look it over and see, what could you improve on, etc. And you get a phone call, and I also give you tips on how to edit it. And this is like, it's really quick, so you could literally have it done in 24 hours. And next you know, you're having more dates because it's a game. Dating is a game. Dating is sorry. Dating is a game and you have to play it right, because online dating is actually 10 times harder than dating somebody that you met normally, because online it's like a woman, it's just like for every one woman there's like thousands of other women that are prettier, younger, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, definitely look at those options. All the links will be below, and there is a discount on my services, and the code word if you fill out the form once you go to the website, I believe the code word for the discount, I think it's a 5 or 10% discount, you can check, I think it's 10%, is Valentine, all caps. So type that in when you're checking out and you'll get a discount. So everybody have a great day. I'm going to do part 2 pretty soon.